when I hear people say Dave Ramsey doesn't work for black people, I frown and I get disappointed that we feel as if because one person is white, we can't learn something from that and that their teachings doesn't apply to us. Now, I want to address something up front that this young lady said in the video. And again, what this young lady is doing, I specifically showed the audio because what this young lady is doing is amazing for the black community. I love her platform. I love what she stands for. But I just wanted to address this and not address her because, again, I love this young lady. I am aware of her platform, and she is a bona fide for the black community, and I gotta respect that. But I do want to address the narrative that we can't learn something from a white man, that a white man's content was not made for us. And even if, let's just say, even if that was the case, I'm gonna walk through the 7 baby steps today. And I'm gonna help us understand how this is just not true. But she did say something true that I do wanna address. She said, do these teachings. Will the 7 baby steps, will Financial Peace University, will the money mindset that Dave Ramsey teaches work for people in poverty, specifically black people, she said. I did the research because I want to make sure that I am factual in what I am teaching and what I am saying. That out of 100% of African Americans, 14.9% of black people are living currently in poverty. So this leaves us with 85, to be exact, 85.1% of individuals who are black, who are not technically in poverty, all right? So I want to agree with her that 14.9% of people who are living in poverty should not be trying to save $1,000. They should be trying to get $1,000 more in. They should be trying to get their income in. Because no matter what we teach them, black, white, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. If we don't help these individuals get more income coming in, get their life situated, they're going to be screwed. And so I agree that the saving $1,000 is not going to be a wise thing. Trying to eliminate debt, they probably shouldn't even have debt if they only have a certain amount of money coming in the poverty level. And so I definitely agree that for poverty people, there's a whole nother conversation that we need to be having with these individuals. That's real. We need to say, you know what? What do we need to do to get you some more education? What circumstances have you dealt with in your life that has you here? How can we help you get over these circumstances or fix these circumstances? There's a whole nother level of empathy. There's a whole nother level of support that these individuals need. And I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Anthony ONeal here, and I want to thank my dear friends at BetterHelp for sponsoring today's amazing show. Now, here's the thing. The end of the year can be a mixed bag of emotions. Let's be real, right? Joy, stress, and a bit of seasonal blues, especially if we're single. That's why I think it's key to find something positive to kind of balance this thing out. One thing that's worked for me has been therapy, because I truly do believe therapy can be a game changer. It's about building skills, setting boundaries, and empowering yourself to be your very best self. And that's where my friends at BetterHelp comes in. It's online therapy, convenient and super flexible. You simply fill out a brief 10-minute questionnaire, get matched with an amazing licensed therapist quickly. And what I really love about it is, let's say if you need to switch and try someone else out, you can. So listen, this season, I want you to find your bright spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/AO. Let's make this season about thriving, not just surviving. Let's get back to the show. And so I do want to be sensitive to these individuals. I agree. Now when we transition over to the 85% of us who are not in poverty, but we may be low middle class. We may be only making $25,000 to $30,000 a year. We may be making only $35,000 to $40,000 a year. Do I believe these 7 baby steps work? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I believe that these individuals need to have more income coming in as well? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I do want to just walk down the 7 baby steps and say, I help me understand. And please listen. I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, comment, let me know. Anthony, you're wrong. Anthony, you're off. Anthony, I agree. No, I get it. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I'm proud of the people on TikTok. I got tagged in hundreds of comments saying like, yo, it seemed like it worked good for Anthony ONeal. Man, it worked good for me. Man, it worked good for me. And I was just like, absolutely. The 7 baby steps, watch this, not only worked good for me, but it put me in a position to where my black kids, if I have some, will be blessed because of me taking the time to learn what does the Bible say about money and how can I save, invest, and position myself to have financial freedom. Watch this. How can I position myself to build my own table so that way I'm building legacy and I can pass this down to my kids? And the 7 baby steps help me out with that. And so I really want to go through the 7 baby steps. For those of you all who do not know who Dave Ramsey is and what he teaches, Dave Ramsey, I believe, is the guru in this space when it comes to financial freedom, especially with the debt-free message and starting the journey of building wealth. He is the guru. I had the opportunity of working with him for 7 years, nearly 7 years. I had the opportunity to not just work with him, but be in his personal home, have personal in-depth conversations about culture issues. We sat down and we talked about culture differences and how I can learn from him and how he could learn from my culture. We've had those in-depth conversations, and I love the man for what he's doing and how God is using his organization to help all people, right? To help all people. But I did leave because I want to talk specifically and have my language specifically for African-American people. And that would not work on his platform. That's just the truth. And I have to respect that, right? But he teaches the 7 baby steps. And baby step number 1 is save $1,000 in your emergency fund. Baby step number 2 is pay off all debt except the house using the debt snowball method. Baby step number 3, and this will be up on the screen so you all can see that, is save 36 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. Step number 4 is going to invest 15% of your household income into retirement. Baby step number 5, which is crucial, is start saving for your children's college fund. Baby step number 6 is pay off your home early. Don't just let it sit there, but pay off your mortgage. And baby step number 7, which I believe is a goal for all of us, is build wealth and just give. And so I want to walk through the 7 baby steps and just really help y'all understand why and how this helps not just specifically black people, but all people. But we're going to talk about black people today. So baby step number 1 is, go ahead and set aside $1,000 into your starter emergency fund. Remember, Dave Ramsey's core principles simply is about getting out of debt and really having true financial freedom. But before we can get out of debt, we got to make sure that we at least have a starter emergency fund to make sure that if something does come up while we're on the journey of getting out of debt, that we have something to fall back on. That if a tire blows out, if our car breaks down and we need to get it towed, if we need to catch an emergency flight home because of a death or sickness, we don't have to go borrow money. We don't have to be stuck in a situation where we have to get back into debt on our debt-free journey. Now, a lot of y'all may say that $1,000 is not a lot of money. And I agree with you, especially in today's day and time, $1,000 is not a lot of money. But if Dave was here sitting across from me at this table, and maybe I'll get him on the table one day, but if he was sitting here across from the table, he would say that, and I agree with him, your starter emergency fund is not to be a cushion. It's not to make you feel comfortable. It's honestly made so you can be uncomfortable so you can get out of debt quicker and go on to baby step number 3. But let me tell you why just putting $1,000 is so important when it comes to black individuals. I want to start off because I want to help y'all understand that she made a comment that, Dave is not made, he didn't make this for black people. This was not made in mind for black people. I don't know why Dave Ramsey, a white man, has the black church all up in this. And I'm like, yo, sis, why do we got to go there? Because Dave Ramsey didn't write this Bible. I didn't write this Bible. Bishop T.D. Jakes didn't write this Bible. Creflo Dollar didn't write this Bible. Barack Obama didn't write this Bible. Diddy didn't write this Bible. LeBron James didn't write this Bible. We didn't write this Bible. So this is not a black man, white man thing. This is, what does God say about money? What is the navigation system that God left us when it comes to living our life?